So day 2, still gathering my thoughts. This is actually my second video. I deleted the first one by mistake, so I'm very frustrated. All the stuff that I said just went down the drain. Okay, I just finished exercising, so I'm a little tired. I don't have any real content. I'm still gathering my thoughts from the title of the video to figure out how I can go with this, to express myself. Like I said yesterday, I'm 52 years old, be 53 in February. So this is my journey into my next stage of life, putting stuff behind me, moving on, and so forth. I didn't say yesterday, but I might have mentioned, I don't remember. I have a 22-year-old daughter who's trying to start her own business, actually, her own business line. I wish I had one of her products by me so I can show it. One second here. This is one of her, I don't know if you can see, it's called Skimby. This is just a prototype. This, she's just starting. But her goal is to be a millionaire by the time she's 30, and I think she's on a good road for it. But anyway, that's it right there. Anyway, like I said, this is just a new journey for me. I don't know much about Facebook or Instagramming or YouTube. I'm not a YouTuber. I'm not trying to be a YouTuber. I'm just a middle-aged woman trying to reclaim herself and her life. I put my life on hold many years trying to find myself and devastated a lot of stuff within myself, let the wrong people in, so on and so forth, all that good shit. So, I met my father many years ago, actually. I never knew my father, but I knew my father. My father was a neighbor of mine for many years down the street. But I didn't grow up with him being a neighbor. My mother had left her husband and decided to move to another city. And the city where she grew up, when she moved to that city, my father was the neighbor. But mind you, I didn't know he was my father. I seen this man riding down the street many times. Hey, how you doing, Mr. Sammy? I didn't know he was my father. And so I moved in the country, got a nice house in the country, and I needed my grass cut. And I know my father or my neighbor did yard work. So I asked him, could you cut my grass for me? Cut my grass. He agreed to cut my grass for me. I'm sweating because I don't know if I just say I finished exercising. I had not even taken my shower. The first video I deleted by mistake. So this is just so prompt too. Anyway, he came and cut my grass, right? A couple of times. I could pay him. I couldn't pay him. He didn't make a big deal about it. But there's something familiar about this man. I'm like, I don't know. What is it about this man looks familiar? Okay, this is many years ago, damn near 20 years ago, right? So I left my home, moved to Charlotte, North Carolina, like 15 years ago. And in my 15 years of living here, I still knew that I was missing a part of me. I wanted to know who my real father was. Such a long story. I'm shortening the story because I have so much things to say, but I'm just giving you a backdrop of what is going to come in my videos as I speak, you know. Anyway, so I moved to Charlotte years ago, and in mine, I still had this hankering in my heart that I need to find my real father. I need to know who he is for my daughter's sake, for my sake. Oh, God, my breast is really big. Anyway, so finally last year, I found out who he was. He had already passed away. I knew he was already. I just didn't know him as my father, which devastated me to the point where I gained weight, ate my feelings, my emotions, and not to mention, I was sexless too. So that was a double whammy. Um, So 2020 came and I decided to reclaim my life, reclaim myself. So I decided to go on this journey. First, starting to lose weight, which is a slow process. My metabolism has really slowed all the way down. Yeah. Oh. So it'll be a year in March that I started my journey. And then being in healthcare, coronavirus hit and hit very hard. So therefore, I caught COVID-19 in I think April, which made me very sick and changed my whole mindset also. It's another story. So this year, 2020, has been a challenging year for all of us, me and more. But I was never out of work, and I never, I was out of work when I was sick with COVID, of course, quarantining and being, not able to work for weeks. But me and my daughter, we both work in healthcare, so therefore we are called essential workers. So we were never really out of work and didn't have to struggle like some of the families are struggling now. And but anyway, so that's just a little backdrop of the stuff that's I'm going to talk about in my blog. By no means, I'm not a YouTuber. I'm not trying to be a YouTuber blogger. This is just me, my healing process to talk. Black people don't like to really talk about our problems. We like to eat it and smoke it. Yeah, I say that. Eat it and smoke it. Um, Case in point. But I want to talk. And anybody who wants to join me and talk, you're welcome. Ladies, we have all these issues. We've been in our 40s and 50s. We want to put those shit aside and live our life. Live our life the way God had intended us to do so. And I'm not a godly person. I'm not on here to talk about religion and this and that. I just know where I've been. And my first time in my life, I know where I want to go. So bear with me as I start this journey. Um, my name is Ernestine. I didn't introduce myself. I'm not sure. My name is Ernestine. And I'm here to reclaim everything that I lost. Have a nice day, people. I will be back.